Welcome to the Men of Honor podcast. My name is Corey, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the reason why I'm doing a podcast. And when the Men of Honor sort of group started, is a friend of mine called Shepherd. He started a group, a support group for men, and initially it was for married men. And then we realized that maybe some of the information we were sharing on the group would benefit all men. And one of my personal passions for this is that one of my friends, a very good friend of mine, we had moved to London in order to get better at the game. And the game is we were pickup artists and wanted to get good. And over time, we got very good. In fact, he was probably one of the best to ever, do pickup. Even though outside it looked like we were having success, he ended up killing himself. And that hit me so hard. It was the most difficult moment of my life. And it was so difficult because every time, just as friends, it always looked like he was having fun. And even times when I said, "Are you okay?" he would say he was fine. And he just hid it very well from us. We just didn't know that he was going through hell. And the many times that I said, "Are you okay?" and he said he was fine, for me that's like one of the most horrible words that can come out of a man, because most men want to hide their pain. And we go through a process of trying to hide our pain through the things that we entertain ourselves or the things that we do to escape. And our means of escape was pickup. We got a lot of admiration from guys. We also got a lot of attraction from women, and we were having a business. And it looked from outside in, it looked like we were having a lot of success. To be fair, I think at that point we were sex addicts, and we were just numbing ourselves from a deeper pain that we're both suffering that we would not confront. And I left because I knew that there was something wrong. I did not know. It's taken me 10 years to actually discover what it is, how is the matter. And it's quite strange that it's the fact that I started on this journey of trying to do an online business where I can live my life by design, so I can provide for my family, but be at home with the people I love, watch my children grow, and do amazing things with my life. And through this, I discovered that I got a lot of trauma that is preventing me from actually getting success. So while I've got many brilliant ideas and skills and business skills that I can help a lot of business to grow, I just did not have the mindset to make millions. So initially when I started, I wanted to make loads of millions, and a lot of it was superficial reasons for it. So for me to have admiration from people that I've got money and stuff like that, and that's most people do that. But over time, I've matured in the reason why I want to make millions, and I genuinely want to make a difference to the people that are around me. When I think of my nan who just passed away, she was a giving person. She would literally give food from her house that her children were trying to have as well, and she would share with somebody else that didn't have. And to think of all the other things that she did for children, would send clothes for her to distribute amongst the children in the village. And that was like one of the amazing things that we would do, and I want to continue doing that. And if I could make that much money, the one I want, where I can provide for my family and not worry about money anymore, and I can have spare, that's exactly what I would want to do. Just go and help children, fulfill their dreams. But that's like a side note. And above all things, I just want to provide for my family and live a lifestyle that I choose. And now, how does that where does the podcast fit in all of this? Now, so when I started this internet business and stuff, I went on in the process of learning a lot of internet marketing stuff. And I wanted to be a social media marketing person. So I run Facebook ads for any business type of thing. And I remember making my first website, and I'd learned so much about Facebook ads, and it was the best thing since sliced bread. And when I bought the courses, they were saying you're going to be making millions in no time. And I was so excited, and went online, built a website, and launched it, and it was just crickets. Literally crickets. Nothing happened. And then I found myself, I thought to myself, well, I am a Facebook ads guy, so why don't I run Facebook ads for my own website? And literally, again, it was crickets. So embarrassing, to the point that one of the tactics I ended up doing was send out flyers to do Facebook ads. Now, direct mail is like not dead. That's one of the best means of getting customers. And you'll be surprised to know that Google itself, in order to sell Google ads, they actually use mail. So they actually send out to big companies, they send mail to them to actually get them to get on. So it wasn't a bad strategy in that sense. But at the same time, I got the question from one of the business owners. They said, well, if you're a Facebook ads guy, how come you didn't use Facebook to find me, kind of thing? So it was a pretty good question, but no valid answer. So I knew that there was something quite wrong with the way I was trying to get customers. And I know some of you guys are business owners, and you've got that thing where you got seasonal customers, but you don't have that consistent flow of customers. And I know customers at all whatsoever. So I had to rethink the whole process, and I was like, what is going on? So I ended up discovering that I needed a funnel. The funnel is the best way of converting your customers in. And then I started deep diving into funnels and how it all works. And I was learning from people like Russell Brunson. Now, Russell Brunson is probably one of the best marketing kings on the planet. This guy knows how to market and get customers in. And he started sharing all these sales processes that are absolutely amazing, using funnels and how you get an audience and how you move people, how you move traffic, and just absolutely amazing bombshell stuff. And I've been studying this for such a long time that it's literally, I listen to something or do something to do with funnels every single day. It's like pretty much my life when it comes to marketing and everything in business. So I've been through this journey, and I've been getting pieces together, and part of it is that I've been launching, and I've launched quite a few things and failed. But every time I've failed, it's taken me a very long time to get to the point where I'm starting over again, because it hits me home. It triggers me in terms of trauma, and just fear of failure. So massive fear of failure. And part of it is something I also discovered recently, that, my mindset towards money, it's not of somebody who's going to get millions. I think every time I'm close to making millions or doing something that is close to doing that, I find a way of sabotaging. I don't know, it's just a thing, just a fear of being able to deliver something that is for 1 million and having that. So I don't know, for some reason, I'm doing something to stop myself from getting it. So again, how does publishing and having a podcast fit in all of this? So I started trying to get over some of this stuff, and one of the key things that Russell Brunson teaches is that you have to publish every single day. And the reason why you do this is because instead of publishing, most people don't publish because they're thinking of making the best content. So they're thinking of the best topic, the best content to get out. And usually because you're thinking so hard to getting the best content, you never create any content. So you're not very consistent, and it becomes very difficult to generate that kind of traction so you can get an audience. And really, the reason why you have to be documenting is that it's a concept where you start actually creating your own market. And this concept is insane because it's been used by many people, but we don't tend to use it in business, and it's like the most pivotal thing, or in terms of getting your business to the next level. So again, Russell Brunson talks about being able to document, and what it means, instead of creating document, that's what he says. Documenting is interesting because as you are developing your skills and the thing that you're going to be doing, there's certain lessons that you're learning along the way, and the best way to know that you've learned is to teach. So every concept I've been learning for the past 40 days, I've been documenting and speaking to you guys and letting you know the things I'm learning, whether it's trauma, whether it's fear, I just tell you as it is, and a lot of it I'm learning. And sometimes with the feedback that I'm getting, it gives me an idea of the things that I should talk about more. So when you document, there's twofold things that are happening. You are discovering the thing that your market might need, but at the same time, you're actually building your own market. And the best examples for this is the Kardashians. The Kardashians have got their show, which is their front end. So you see their life, what they're doing. They have a few storylines where there's just a bit of rivalry and this and that. And they keep you captivated because they've got the storylines. And the storylines are basically, they do this contraction release type thing. So, they create tension and they release tension, create tension and release tension, and it just keeps you involved in what they're doing. But obviously they're showing you part of their style and everything, and they're always wearing the clothes that they normally sell. And then so everybody that is involved in that show now has a back end, and the back end would be their fashion clothes that they sell and the different products that they've produced or released. So you get, I think, I have to know the difference. There's Kyle Jenner or something like that. She recently sold a business for $1 billion or something, or she's worth $1 billion. I don't know what, but I read something somewhere, and she's got a makeup thing which she now do that with Snapchat. So they've got the show, and then they use Instagram and the other the social media platforms to collect all the people that watch their shows. And then once they collect those people that they watch their shows, then they promote products which then they sell. And then so they've created a market using their show. So in my sense, I'm using my show in order to talk about myself, my life, the things that I'm learning. And that I'm going to try and make millions. That I'm struggling to make millions because of my trauma. The ups and downs of my life, and hopefully it's something that you're learning and you're going along with the journey with me. And with time, I shall then create a place where with the right strategy, and this is where I'm stuck at the moment, where I need to start capturing all the people that are coming to listen. So at the moment, I've been saying go to the Facebook group, and I've been saying go and ask questions at my Instagram, and now I just need to start collecting emails and stuff like that. So, again, with the Kardashians, you got the place where they do the show, then they use the social media to collect customer, which is now the marketplace, and then from that marketplace, they sell something to the marketplace. That's their people, the people that they own. So ideally, while I'm doing the podcast, I'm generating enough stories and enough interest in what I'm saying, which I'm providing loads of value. So I'm giving you as much nuggets as I can that can actually, if you implement, will actually change your life. And because of that, you'll continue following. And then I should get to a point where I start collecting the emails of the people that are coming to the podcast. Once we collect those emails, then because we figured out what way we can help you to get to the next level, then we'll create a product that will give you value and then take you to the next level. So it's that process, and this process can work with anybody, even a dentist. So for instance, a dentist starts creating content that will be documenting their life as a dentist, and once they start following, then you start capturing them with a funnel or a lead magnet of some sort. So you tell them that if you want to learn more about this, get this guide for, teeth whitening, for instance, at this place. So you just give me your email, and then from that point, you can now start selling them on something that is along those lines of teeth cleaning. So there is a process. It works with any sort of type of business. Like, it's, you put information on the front end of your business. So like a podcast, and this works with YouTube or even just Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives. This, what I'm doing, is that something that you need to be doing every single day as a business owner, so you can start getting your audience and you start attracting those people that are your ideal customer. I speak to my ideal customer because my ideal customer is basically me, and is somebody who will be in my position, who's trying to take the business to the next level. They got a partner, or at least they got children, and they just got the normal hustle and bustle of life, but they just want to take it to the next level, and they live a life of freedom. And basically, I'm calling out my ideal customer, and then they'll find me on my journey and see the things that I'm doing in order to get to that next level. So again, you're speaking to your ideal customer. I've been doing this with my podcast. It's gaining traction. I think over time, I can imagine in the next 2 years, it will be in a different place. I'll be better at publishing. I'll be better at doing other things, and I'll have enough of a market to be able to understand how to offer something to the market. So for instance, I think I spoke about a value ladder before. Then maybe we might offer a free, I am going to offer a free course. So I'm actually going to record an actual course, like a 5-day thing, for people to come and learn something, and then see, if I can change their lives, basically for free. They come over, we change their life, and see if we can do something for them. If that can change their life, then we can actually package that as a product that we can sell on a future date. Because that's the main thing, that, we're going to be testing out a lot of things, how much would you pay to sort out your marriage? How much would you pay to actually get consistent customers in your business? How much would you pay to move from making 100 grand or 500 grand to $1 million? How much would you pay? So the return for investment is going to be absolutely insane, because we're going to be over delivering. But this is not a sales pitch. Again, I'm telling you, the reason why we're doing this podcast is for that reason, that you start creating your market. And another example of this is Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was singing covers of popular music at the time. So he was collecting customers from those guys' market. So if he was, for example, Lady Gaga, you had, just say the most popular, Beyonce, Rihanna. If those people are already famous and got their own fan base, which is a market, you were singing their covers, and then those people that are from those fan bases were listening to those covers, and then all of a sudden they're hearing their favorite song sung in a different way, so they were now following Justin Bieber. Now, if you look at the internet, there's probably hundreds, maybe thousands of people that can sing better than Justin Bieber. But when Usher looked at him and saw him sing, he was amazed by the fact that he can sing. But at the same time, the following of the people so he's already got a customer base, he's got a marketplace, so he's signable. He's somebody you can sign and know you can make sales straight away, because he's got a following. So imagine what you can do with your business when you can create a following, and then by creating a following, in inverted commas, that's your market, and then you find what they want. So imagine Justin Bieber, once he got signed, he was literally now making his own songs and then selling back to that market, the one that he had already collected. In fact, that was like the most easiest business decision for Usher. Now this kid is worth millions and millions and millions. But the main concept, the thing that made him famous, is not his music and the way he sings. It's the fact that he managed to generate a market in his front end. I think one of these actresses from Game of Thrones, she didn't even go to an audition. She just got the part based on her Instagram following. So this should be pop in your brain right now. It's like, oh my God, I should be publishing. If you're not publishing and you're a business owner, you are already behind. You should be getting on this. Now, I chose podcasting because this is the most easiest way. I downloaded an app called Anchor. I sit in my car every day. I take 15 minutes to just talk about my life, what I'm learning, things that I'm doing to achieve my goal. And basically, for you guys, you're now following this, you're listening to this, you're following me on my journey to make millions and change the world. And you know what I'm passionate about and why I'm doing this. I'm doing this so I can change people's lives in a massive way, so they can live their life by design, so they can achieve complete freedom. And again, this is so important to me that, I spend pretty much all day thinking about the next episode and how I'm going to structure it. And at the moment, I sort of freestyle it, but I just sort of have an idea what I'm going to talk about, and I sort of try and structure it in my head. But I think eventually I'm going to have to start putting it down and really going through an actual structure. But I try and freestyle it so you get in the raw me rather than, some sort of, manufactured type thing. And, so I hope this is actually bursting like a lot of things in your head. You're like thinking, oh my God, I can do this. And this is not exclusively to podcasting. You can do this on YouTube. So if you like video, you can go on video and start making videos about your life. So like a vlog type thing. And then, and if you see a lot of YouTubers that do this, there's this guy, forgot his name now. He does CrossFit videos. He's got a massive following. And he started selling T-shirts and stuff through his channel, and just because he vlogs, and he gets really big CrossFit celebrities to come on his channel, and he's gone around the world, and it's such amazing. And his front end is the vlog, but then he's managed to collect a customer base from that using his vlog, and then he's now selling towards his customer base, which is his market. So this is market creation through whatever media. Instagram, you can do the same by doing, and a lot of it is solving problems, again, when you're doing it. So I'm trying to solve problems and answer many questions as possible to see what I can, how I can help in any way, and how my life relates to some of the problems that you guys are already encountering, and how I've overcome those things. And those are the things that you'll be talking about on your Instagram live, on your Facebook live, and you just have to stick at it. Because at the moment, I think we've got, 30-something episodes, and we have 200 plays. So we're just averaging sort of 9, sometimes 7. I think the highest so far is 6 plays per episode, which is, for me, it's amazing. But there's some people that do not even have anything up until 50 episodes. So you have to stick at it. And, some people, they want to have instantly 1,000 downloads. 1,000 downloads is not going to happen. I'm not relevant yet. I'm still trying to figure out the message. I don't even know. I know what I want to offer you guys, which is life by design and complete freedom. But I don't know how I'm going to deliver it to everyone and to you guys. So I'm trying to figure out the different things that are important. I know, for instance, the most important thing for you guys is having a solid marriage and being a great dad and being a great husband. So that's one thing that has been nailed and has been talked about consistently. And then now I'm sort of now venturing a lot more into business dynamics and how you can structure different things. Like now I'm talking about business, so putting something in the front end. So in terms of the things that you can do is podcasting, you can do video, which is in Facebook Lives, YouTube, Instagram Lives. You can do blogging as well. So blogging, you can start writing if that's what you're good at, and you can get an audience. It's just choosing something and being consistent. Yes, you can venture into having 2, but until you have consistency, like now, I think I've got enough consistency podcasting that I can start maybe at least releasing 1 YouTube video a week. So I just structure it properly and then film it and then take it out. Because I think with visuals, you need to be a bit more I cannot be just winging it like I'm doing with the podcasting. I think if the visuals are not good from like get go, I'll be losing viewers. So that needs to be quite pristine. So I might have to hire somebody who's going to be just at least, fixing that up and making it look nice. So again, the front end, you put in information that is useful, that is helpful. That information is what's going to create your market. You start collecting those people to put them in your market. So you use your lead magnets, which is a place where you send them a page where they give you an email, and then you give them something in for free. And once you have those emails, then you take them through your sales process. So you start sending them emails, so you can now send them to your paid thing. So once you have your paid thing, whether it's a low barrier of entry, so something that is really low, something that is like $7 to sort of $15 or pounds, something very low that you can now upsell them to different parts. So that, because I'm going to get people in different levels, people that can afford only a $7 thing or £7 thing, or I can find people that want to pay for full session coaching for $5,000 or $10,000, whatever, depending on the time that will be giving towards you to get to the next level. So again, this is going to vary on different. We're not even sure what we're going to be offering. That's the thing. So we're at this moment in time, up until we get the right amount of people in our market, we won't know what to offer the market. So I'm creating a market. You guys are part of my market, and hopefully I can offer something that is going to take your business from 0 to $1 million with strategies that will make you live your life by design. So you don't have to be working all hours in order to make you actually living your life by design. You've got complete freedom, and it's just, happening the way you want it, make you happy, you're free, you're not stressed. All that stuff that you normally associate with making millions, we don't have that. That's exactly what we're after. So thank you very much for listening, guys. And I think I just sort of rambled on here, but hopefully it gives you a bit more clarity on why we're doing the podcast. Oh my goodness, it's almost 30 minutes. It's longer than I would normally take. So thank you very much, guys, for listening, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. You take care.